everyone, it's Abby B, and today for PsychTalk, I am going to be talking about why people don't leave the FLDS. So, in case you don't know, the FLDS stands for Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. So, a long time ago there were Mormons, and they came across America, and they eventually got to a point. Then they were like, okay, do we want to practice polygamy or do we not want to practice polygamy? The people who didn't want to practice polygamy, they separated into the Mormons or the Latter-day Saints. People who wanted to continue with polygamy went into the fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. And their leader at this point is somebody named Warren Jeffs, and he is currently in jail for sexual assault of I'm not sure how many underage girls. So first of all, I'm going to say that the reasons to leave are insanely numerous. If I tried to make a video about that, it would be way longer than this video is going to be. So one reason people will stay is because of fear. So the people in the FLDS believe that if they do not follow the practicings of Warren Jeffs, then they will basically be sent to hell. So that fear kind of keeps them in line and makes them more willing to do things, like work long hours or have a lot of children. Number 2 is community. A lot of people who are in the FLDS are born into it, so they've been raised with a lot of the same people around their whole lives. So to leave them, that would be breaking like lifelong connections, because basically when somebody leaves the FLDS, they are considered an apostate, and that's that's basically an outsider. So if you leave your family that's in the FLDS, they generally aren't allowed to talk to you. So there can be like some loneliness there, 100%. Also, kind of along that same vein, there may be a lack of community on the outside. Yeah, they generally don't go to the outside much, so they aren't encouraged to have friends on the outside. So to leave, it would kind of be relying on the people who have left before them, basically. Also charities, but they may not know about the charities because they're in the FLDS. It's kind of tough because there is a perceived lack of community for them. So number 3 is true belief. It's easy for us to look on the outside and be like, wow, it's ridiculous. They won't let them eat corn, or they won't let them have sex with their husbands. But to them, they were taught to fully believe whatever Warren Jeffs said, so he could say, we're going to go to the moon in 5 years. They would fully believe him because that's what they were taught. And kind of along that same line, another reason people will stay is false teachings, and I hate to use the word ignorance because it is used in a very negative way, but I'm going to use it because I can't think of another word. I don't mean it in a condescending way, more of a factual way, because a lot of people in the FLDS believe that their leaders are more powerful than they really are. Like, it's been a teaching that Warren Jeffs is the President of the United States. They believe that he has a lot of power. They believe that God chose him to lead their lives. Well, there are also false teachings about the outside world. They are taught that the outside world is evil, and basically anybody who is in the outside world is evil. Also, there is a sense of ignorance because they don't know how nice people can be on the outside, how close some people are with God that aren't in the FLDS. So there is a sense of ignorance about that because they don't know. Number 5, the last reason on my list that people stay in the FLDS is reward. So basically they believe that if they are good FLDS members their whole lives, they're going to go to the highest level of heaven. So they are willing to work several hours a day, have a lot of children and raise them up, because they believe that when they die, they're going to go to some place that is so amazing. they're willing to suffer on this earth in order to get the reward. So I have a lot of interest in the FLDS community, and I've seen a lot of documentaries on it. I just think that it's really interesting. So I am going to provide some links in the description for where I got some of this information. Like and subscribe! Ding ding! I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye.